So now moving on to the Wii U game. So Assassin's Creed Black Flag is pretty much the last Assassin's Creed game I ever bought. Like, I never bought any of the other ones after because I was kind of getting tired of them, and also the whole story within like the Outer World stuff. Not like within like the simulation when you're doing like the pirate assassinating shit, but you know, within like outside the Animus, like, that shit just got way too weird and stupid and pretentious, and I'm just like, I don't fucking give a shit anymore. So because of that, I was just like, yeah, I'm done with the series. But this one, I thought was pretty good. It was pretty much like the last, like, good one for a while. I mean, a lot of the other ones that came after, I just kind of didn't really care to play, and I don't know, I'm kind of curious of trying to play Odyssey, but I hear that game is also, like I said about Xenoblade, like, it's huge and massive, and, you know, I don't know, I'll get to it one of these days, but either way, though, like I said, Black Flag is pretty much like the last, like, really good, badass one. New Super Mario Bros. U and new Super Luigi U. So, you know, I like these games. I thought they were pretty good. Obviously, they're not, like, the best Mario games ever. I mean, they're basically kind of like a retread of, like, Mario Bros. 3, but just with multiplayer and, like, different level layouts, because, you know, because one of my complaints with, like, these kind of games is that they copy the exact same, like, settings, where, you know, it's like the first few levels are like the hills, and then like the ones after is like the desert, and then it's the water levels, and I kind of wish they would change that up a little bit and, you know, add in some like other shit. But other than that, though, I thought they were pretty solid games, and Super Luigi U is actually really fucking hard. It's really challenging, but it is fun though. So yeah, more Mario Bros. Shit, but this one I actually do like better than the other ones, and, well, I don't know what else to say about it other than that, you know, it has cat power-ups in it, because, you know, cats, well, whatever, I don't know. There's not much more I can say, but I do really enjoy this one, though. Super Mario Maker. This was actually a pretty awesome game, but of course now that we have Super Mario Maker 2, this one, there's really no reason to go back to it, but I haven't gotten around to getting that one though, so, but yeah, this one, I had a lot of fun with this one though, like back when it came out though. Used to make a lot of levels and play a lot of people's levels. It was fun shit. The only thing I didn't like was that you use a freaking, like, long-ass code just to play other people's levels. It was fucking ridiculous. But other than that, though, I thought it was pretty great. And, of course, apparently, like, the second one has, like, a lot more shit to do, so that would be a lot of fun. Nintendo Land, the game that came with my Wii U. And, well, it's pretty much a tech demo, pretty much, and not a whole lot to say. But I did have some fun with it when it came out, but obviously, after when I started getting all these, like, other games on the Wii U, I pretty much didn't really touch it again. But, yeah, I like the F-Zero one, even though it does kind of make me depressed. That's, like, the last thing that they did with it. And, you know, there was another one I liked, too. I think it was the one of, like, the Ninja Stars. I thought that one was kind of interesting. But, yeah, like I said, it's basically a tech demo. Resident Evil Revelations 1. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that I actually own this on the Wii U. But it actually did play pretty well, though. But, yeah, so Revelations was kind of the more, like, action-y, like, versions of Resident Evil, and, you know, they aren't bad, you know, they're okay, but one thing is, though, with this game I'm kind of mixed on, is that half of the game I like, and the other half of the game I just don't care about, because, okay, so the half of the game that I like is the part where you're on the ship, and I want to say you're using Jill, I think. Maybe it's Claire, I forget. It's been a while since I played this, so do forgive me on that. But yeah, you're on the ship and you're just like fucking around with like zombies and shit. Like those parts I like. The parts where you're in like the mountains with Chris Redfield, I just couldn't give a fuck about them. They were just so boring and lame and stupid, and I just didn't really care. But other than that, though, yeah, like I said, it's decent. I never played the second one though, but I know Barry Burton is in it, which should at least make it better, right? Rodea the Sky Soldier. This is actually a game that was made by Yuji Naka, which is kind of interesting. And it's actually 2 games in one. You get a Wii game, and you get the Wii U game. And I played a little bit of both of them, and the Wii game is actually a lot better than the Wii U one. I actually thought it controlled a lot better. But, yeah, it's a pretty decent game. It's alright. It's kind of like, it does play a little bit like a Sonic game, but you're in the sky, so I guess it's kind of like if you mix Sonic mixed with fucking Nights in the Dreams, though not even quite like that. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of interesting. I kind of liked it, but like I said, I like the Wii game a lot more, though. Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform. Now, this is a game that I think is very underrated. Very fun. It's a really good kart racing game, and, you know, it has a lot of, like, badass, like, ideas. Like, I like the whole transformation, like, car thing. It kind of reminds me of, like, Diddy Kong Racing, but it happens, like, as, like, you're racing, which is awesome. And it has, like, some really, like, great Sega characters, like, it's not just Sonic characters. Like, you also get, like, shit like Vice from Skies of Arcadia, and, like, all that awesome stuff. It's great. And I also love, like, the tracks, too. Like, you get, like, a Panzer Dragoon level, you get, like, an Afterburner level. It's pretty great. So, if you haven't played this, I can definitely recommend it, though. It's a really good kart racing game, and I think it definitely is just as good as some of the Mario Kart games. Sonic Lost World, one of the few later released 3D Sonic games that's actually not shit. Yeah, I actually do like this one. I think it's a lot better than a lot of the other ones. Like I said, they're putting out, like, turd Sonic game after another turd Sonic game after another turd Sonic game, and then, yeah, eventually we got Generations, which was good, and then we got this one, which I also thought was pretty good. Though, not as good as Generations, but definitely not bad. But, yeah, I did like this one. It did have a little bit of elements of the, Mario Galaxy. Though, I also wouldn't say it's as good as Mario Galaxy, but a pretty good game nonetheless, though. So we got Tokyo Mirage. So this is a very weird-ass RPG, as you all know. It's not exactly what we were going to get, because originally they showed a trailer for SMT X Fire Emblem, which seemed like it could have been really badass, and then we got whatever the hell this is. So, you know, gameplay-wise, I actually think it's pretty good. It's just a story, it's just very weird and stupid, but then again, I like a lot of weird and stupid things, so, you know, I was willing to put up with it, but, yeah, like I said, it's not a bad game, it's just, obviously, this is not gonna be for everyone, and it's also not, like, the greatest thing ever, so, yeah, it's kinda hard to recommend, but, now, of course, one thing I have to mention I thought was amusing to me was that I remember in my room tour video, I actually talked about this game saying how, like, I'm just gonna hang on to the Wii U version because they're probably never gonna remaster it. Well, they did, as you know, but apparently that version got even more censored, which is kind of like, what the fuck. So we got Warriors Orochi 3 Hyper Edition. So this is actually a launch game for the Wii U, if I remember right. Or at least it like came out like around the same year when it came out. But yeah, this was actually a really good Warriors game. Actually one of my favorite ones. In fact, I actually got a platinum in it on the PS3. So yeah, if I got a platinum in it, I guess I would have had to at least like it somewhat, right? But yeah, this one's a lot of fun, though. You know, you have, like, Samurai Warrior characters with Dynasty Warrior characters and some, like, random other ones. In fact, you got Ryu from Ninja Gaiden, which is awesome, and all that cool shit. And it also has some extra ones in this version. And you also do get a new game mode in here that kind of plays like a fighting game. So I guess you can say this is kind of the game that brought back the original Dynasty Warriors when it was, like, an actual fighting game. So yeah, kind of amusing, though. But yeah, pretty much like I said before, if you like the Warriors series, you'll like it, but if you don't, then, well, you won't like it. I guess that goes without saying. Good old Wonderful 101. A very unique Platinum Games style game, because it isn't exactly like a typical hack and slash like they normally do. I mean, it kinda is, but it has a lot more unique elements to it, where you gotta make like a group of people, and you make them to like different weapons, and you like fuck around with people. It's good shit. But, as much as I do like the game, though, it did have a couple frustrating aspects. Like, I had some, like, forced QTE parts, but it wasn't just simple button combinations. Like, you had to, like, literally, like, draw random shit, like, on, like, the gamepad, and yeah, that kind of shit kind of drove me nuts. But other than that, though, I did actually enjoy the game, and I heard that they do want to do a remaster of this, and if they do, I just hope to God they take that shit out, because, like I said, that's really the only thing that's keeping me from saying that this game was, like, awesome. Xenoblade Chronicles X. So, this was a game that was very mixed for a lot of people, and for me, yeah, I'm kind of mixed on it too. I mean, yeah, the game map is pretty fucking huge as well. In fact, I've actually got lost in, like, the main city, like, so many times. And, yeah, also that music within the city theme was so fucking weird. It has, like, that weird rap song. I know I talked about that in my video game music that is so bad it's good. But, yeah, the gameplay itself is pretty good. I do like it, and the story is, it's okay. It's not as good as Xenoblade, or like the first Xenoblade, but, it's not bad. I like the fact you can create a character, which is cool. And the mechs in it take forever to get to, like, whenever you get them. And when you do get a mech, you realize that the mechs kind of play like shit. So, yeah, that's kind of unfortunate and really lame. But, yeah, like I said, it's kind of mixed for me with this one. Like, I kind of like it, but it's also another one that I can't, like, play it all the time because it's just very overwhelming. And, one thing that always cracks me up with this game, the one thing I'll always remember it for, was that I remember when this game was coming out, so many people were triggered at the fact that they changed, like, that one chick's outfit, where she was basically wearing a bikini, and they actually, like, changed her, like, her outfit to be more, fitting with the game. People complained about that because, they thought it was censorship, and now I kind of get where they're coming from, but let's get real here. That outfit in the Japanese version, like, compared to every other character, looks like fucking shit. Like I said, like, it's just a lazy fucking bikini design. Like, she sticks out like a sore thumb compared to, like, every other character in the game. Sorry, I had to mention that, because that shit just makes me laugh too much. Yoshi's Woolly World, which is a game with a very unique art style where everything looks like it's, like, knitted together. I actually kind of like it, but yeah, this game's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably one of my favorite Yoshi games. Like, I thought it was really fun. Like, it had, like, some really cool, like, level design, some, like, good, like, clever ideas to, like, get through them. And, like I said, I like the art style. I like some of the, like, mechanics you can do in it. It was really fun. And also, it's totally kicks the living shit out of Yoshi's Crafty World, or should I say Yoshi's Crappy World. Yeah, I know, how original, right? But yeah, no, I definitely do think this is a really good one, and yeah, I remember when this game came out, not many people talked about it either, so just like Kirby's Return to Dreamland, I think this one is kind of underrated compared to the other, like, Yoshi-related games. Well, I don't really know what else to say about this, since as you know me by now, I love the Warrior games, and I love Zelda games, so if you have put them together, then, yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking love it, and I do. And, yeah, not much I can say about that. But I do love a lot of the original characters that they made in here, and I was kind of hoping that one of them would go into, like, Smash Bros, but oh well, maybe a trophy assist will work. That will satisfy me. So we got the HD collections of, like, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and believe it or not, these two games right here are actually my favorite 3D Zelda games. Yeah, they're actually my top favorite ones. Now, I don't know about my top favorite, like, Zelda games of all time. I mean, they'd be pretty high up there, but, yeah, I don't know if it would be, like, my #1 favorite, though, but still, can't go wrong with either of these two. I fucking love them. So that pretty much sums up my Wii and Wii U collection. I just wanted to end it off here with talk about these, like, little sleeve games. Yes, I actually have the new Super Mario Bros. Wii in a sleeve. It's kind of weird. I never knew it actually came in like this. It's kind of odd. And yeah, there's not much I can say about it. It's basically copy-paste what I said about Super Mario Bros. U into this, and there you go. It's exactly like that. And Wii Sports, I also don't think needs to be introduced either. I mean, it's obvious. But funny enough, though, I actually played Wii Sports more than I played Mario Party 8. So that's kind of funny. But no, I actually do like this game, though, for what it is. And then Link's Crossbow Training, which is kind of amusing. It was kind of fun at first, but obviously it's very basic, bare-bones shit. So you're just gonna play it once and that's it, just to fuck around with it. But yeah. So yeah, that's all the Wii games I got, and of course I am planning on doing more collection videos at some point soon. But with that said, thanks for watching and commenting, and have yourselves a great day, and talk about some of your favorite Wii games that